week's edition of Shop Talk. Screw New Year's resolutions. I want to talk to you about making more money this year. And I know that's a really bold statement, and you might not like that I use the screw word. I'm sorry, but you know what? I'm passionate about helping you create more affluence in your business. And so what I want to do is I want to share with you a model that I use in my business that has really helped me, and I think it can help you too. That is called the C.A.S.H Model. And let me tell you what the C.A.S.H Model stands for, and then I'm going to explain a little bit about how I've used that in my business to create success. So the C.A.S.H Model stands for C stands for courage. You need to be a little bit courageous in order to create more affluence in your life. Susie Orman actually just wrote a book called The Courage to Be Rich. So you need a bit of courage. A stands for aptitude. You need to have the right skills and ability. You need the aptitude to do what is necessary to grow your business. You also need self-confidence. And sometimes what happens is we're waiting for self-confidence to show up in order for us to take courageous steps. But guess what? Self-confidence comes after you've been courageous, not before. And then the last step is all about building solid habits. In the absence of habits, you will never have a business that you can count on to generate solid results, because it takes all kinds of habits, systems, processes, framework, and structure to create a business that makes money. So let's talk about being courageous, because sometimes we look around and people say things to me like, oh my God, Lisa, you know what, like, again, I'm not trying to be a potty mouth today, but people say things to me like, you've got balls. And I look at them and I think, you know, I don't. I really don't. The only difference between me and maybe you is I act even when I'm scared. So when I started my basket business, God, 10, 15 years ago, and I had to sit down with the president of a home building company and pitch my product to him. Was I scared? Yes. But did I do it? Yes, I did it. When I quit my six-figure corporate job to open my store, was I scared? Yes, but I still did it. I did it because I knew it was something that I really wanted. When I decided to sell my store, was I scared? Yes. But did I do it anyways? Yes. When I had to speak in front of 1,000 people the first time, was I scared? Yes. But I did it anyways. The difference between successful people and people who wish they were successful is successful people are courageous even in the face of things they are afraid of. Because successful people know that stepping into what you are afraid of is how you build a sense of self-confidence. And when you build self-confidence, you are less afraid the next time. You start to trust yourself more because you have had the courage to do things that scared you before, and magically, your worst fears did not show up. It's never as bad as we imagine it to be. Our imagination is a really wonderful tool. It's sad, though, that so many of us use our imagination to envision the worst things that can happen instead of maybe the best things that can happen. Now, courage is great, but if you have courage and you lack skill, then it's going to be hard for you to build self-confidence. So I think you need courage to take the first step, but I also think you need a sense of awareness as to what aptitude is missing from your life. What is it that you need to know how to do? When I look at my business, I didn't know what cash flow was. I had to learn. And once I learned how to manage cash flow and I had the aptitude to do that in my business, things got a whole lot easier. I didn't know how to do video. My first video was horrendous, but I went out there and I learned about doing video, and I got the aptitude or the skill to do video. When you increase your skill level, when you are courageous enough to take the first step and you increase your skill level, your self-confidence goes way up. Now, don't think that I am like so self-confident that I don't get, the chatter in my head and the self-doubting and all that stuff. It happens to all of us. But when you are courageous and you build skill, you are more able to tap in to the good parts of your self-confidence, and you're able to tell the negative chatter to go away. The last thing that's really, really key are habits. Shop talk. I send these shop talk messages out to you every week. I send my newsletter out every Thursday. I have habits in my business about how we set new clients up, how we invoice, how we do intakes, how we set up strategy sessions. I have habits that I have put in place that I personally do every single day to keep my business on track. One of the habits that I always refer to is you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth every single morning, and most of you brush your teeth every single night before you go to bed because you know that you should do that and you don't want bad breath. Figure out what are those things that you should do in your business that are going to help you to make your business more successful, and do them. Do them every day. Treat them like they were meant to be treated. Give them the level of importance that they need in order to take your business to the next level. I promise you, if you are more courageous than you were last year, and you invest more in yourself by learning the things that you don't know how to do, your self-confidence will go up. And if you create stronger habits in your business, you will make more money this year. I know because I've done it, and I continue to do it year after year after year. So what I want you to do now is I want you to tell me, what's one thing that you are going to be courageous enough to do this year that you've been putting off because you're a little bit afraid, but you're going to do anyways to help you build your self-confidence up? Share with me that one thing. I'll be your accountability partner, because when you put it in writing, it becomes real. When you share it below, you're making an agreement with me to do that one thing. And I will hold the space for you, and I want you to have the best year that you can possibly have. If this video has been helpful to you, I want you to let me know. If you think somebody else can benefit from hearing this, then I want you to share it. But most of all, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for the emails that I got over the holiday season. A number of you reached out to tell me how much you enjoy these videos, and I just want you to know that I really appreciate it when you take time to let me know that this information is helpful to you. Here's to your success in 2013, and let's go make some money.